Okay, guys, as you can continue to see, we're going on with the interior build of this little restoration project here. An all new carpet in it. And hey, there's my keys. I've been looking all over for them. Just kind of getting all the hinges pounded back to where they were. They were pretty bent up. Almost need some new hinges. Also, I had to build a couple of lids, and I didn't have any hinges for those, so we had to make do with the little items we had. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm not real happy with the way this matched up here. We might do it over again. We'll see how it fishes. The main thing you got to be aware of when you're putting these lids back on, it's almost a two-person job. You got to have somebody hold them up while you put the screws in. And a lot of times the spot in behind here where you put the screws in, that gets all wallered out over the years, and you don't really have anything to screw into. So I use some galvanized deck screws when I do that, a little bit longer. Seems to do the job, and I don't put near as many of them in there. I put like 4 in there instead of like 7, which was the original. Had a couple of the original seats that came with the boat when I bought it. I like the color. I don't know. What do you guys think? The material is starting to crack a little bit down here, and might have to see if I can't repair that. But the problem with repairing those cracks is they usually just come right back when you get them done. I've got some liquid vinyl material to put on there, and then basically what you do is you put it on there and smooth it out and paint it. So sometimes if you have a seat that doesn't get a lot of wear and tear, it'll last a long time. But we did get our front deck here just about done. We're hooking up the 7-inch Lowrance up here on the front deck. Went to Bass Pro Shop, and I got me an extension up for the Lowrance, so it sticks up a little higher, a little easier to see. Got the trolling motor mounted, and 24-volt edge trolling motor. This is a Vortex unit. It's a really good unit if you guys are looking for one. Sadly, I've had nothing but trouble with motor guides. Can't seem to get them serviced, can't get parts for them, can't get switches for them, and they always break on 5 minutes after you get on the lake during tournament Saturday. So keep that in mind if you're going to buy a unit new or used. I like the Minn Kotas. They really they're tough, and they really work for me. But you've noticed here we've kind of put the unit here where it's accessible, easy to see, and we can take it off and on, and make sure that we put it away when we're at the tournament, staying at the motel, so the thieves don't get it. Put all of the lockable lid compartment latches back in. These things are not very expensive, guys. You can buy them brand new. There's all kinds of places for them. T&H Marine is where I get mine, but you can find them on Amazon, pretty common. I think I did buy some on Amazon here not too long ago, and I think they were like $10 a piece, $9, and they're lockable, so that is nice. I mean, it's not going to keep the thieves from getting your stuff, but it sure is going to deter them. Maybe it'll delay them long enough you can come out with your AK-47, right? Okay, we're going to continue on, and we want to get the rest of the seating done. We got a few spots on the carpet that need a little touch up where we didn't get enough glue or we got too much, so we're going to work on that a little bit. And we're going to try and figure out what we want to do with this seating area here. I'd like to go with a bench seat, but man, you're talking $600, $500 for some decent seats that go across here. So I think what we'll do is go back to Bass Pro Shop and see what they have available for some nice seats. We've also got a stereo we're going to put in that hole right there. It already came with a hole, so might as well plug it up, put a radio back in it. And one thing that we do have that we're going to move into, we've got one of those hydraulic steering systems that I got from a buddy of mine that no longer needed it. He did say one of the O-rings was leaking. We'll have to address that. But this dual steering system on here is really, really tight. I mean, it's probably usable, but it's not safe. Go ahead and get a decent steering system. You know, you got to remember, boats don't have any brakes, but so you got to have really good steering. So if you can't stop for it, maybe you can avoid it. But yeah, when you look at how hard that thing is to turn, oh my goodness. This is one of the things you look at when you're buying a used boat. Check the floors, check the transom, check your steering. Because if you had to replace these cables on here, you're probably looking at about $400, $450. And you might as well go ahead and put a hydraulic system in because they're not that much more. And you can steer this boat with one finger. I have it on my other Stratos and really like it. biggest problem we had getting it on there was actually bleeding the lines, and there's kits available for that. So we're going to keep on hooking up our structure scan and all of our other goodies, our power line here for our 7-inch Lowrance on the front of the boat, and we'll get right to it.